when it comes to different kinds like key breathing, it's of utmost importance to keep in mind that key is in Japanese sense something that is permeate the whole society. Its meaning has something like resemblance of spirit in that when we use the word spirit, I mean in the godly sense, sort of. I mean, in the Japanese society, it has the meaning of spirit, sort of, as well as some sort of energy or energy field, something like that. It's something that's the entire society, to some extent, is built around, sort of, and it's. I think that must be clarified when we discuss this. When it comes to key, it's also something that's I mean, because of the fact that they consider it to be real, it is close to palpable, sort of. It's definitely the sort of, even if it's not really tangible, it's close to tangible. It can actually, according to the Japanese tradition, be tangible. That it can be that at occasions, sort of. But um, it is something that's very real, at least in the sort of, when it comes to the mind and the body as well. It's something real that must be clarified and understood uh, from the beginning, sort of. When it comes to key breathing, it's also important to see it as some sort of positive thinking to some extent. I think that even though it's not maybe a bit different kind of positive thinking compared to what's in the Western world, but one of the most important things with key is to keep the mind in a positive state, sort of, to have positive thoughts and all that, because to have more energy. And that could be kind of given for many people in the Western world, even if they wouldn't be into positive thinking themselves. They probably would buy into the fact that if they would feel more happy, they would feel more energy. That's probably the case in more circumstances. That's how it is. And the same goes with the key as well. When you have a lot of positive key feelings or positive feelings, you have a lot of key, and you could almost argue that way around. When your key is starting to sort of immerse, it will sort of lead to uh, a leap within the kind of feelings like joy and satisfaction and energy and all that. So it's a combination of sort of the sort of merge together to some extent. Yes. You could say that when it comes to heat, start with the breathing. The breathing is very important in many cultures, and during latest years there have been more emphasis on in the Western world as well. But in Japanese society, you could argue that the key and well, this breathing is the most important. But I think I started with the positive thinking, sort of, for giving trying to explain this sort of how it works. And when I'm into this with positive thinking, I could say that the expression "ki umita," so fill yourself with ki, is something that's of utmost importance when you're talking about ki, because that is something that could really lead to understanding of how you should feel. You should just feel it. Fill yourself with ki, sort of have the ki explode around your body, the energy, the spirit, the feeling of some force, because Star Wars was the force in Star Wars was sort of taken from the Japanese key tradition, sort of. That's the case. When it comes to breathing, you should sort of inhale into the nose and then exhale into the mouth. And now did it a bit to speed, sort of. You should kind of maybe like 4 or 5 seconds. You should probably aim for like 8 seconds inhale or something like that in the exhale. But for beginners, you could start like 4 seconds. And then it's of importance to breathe uh, towards the stomach, to diaphragma, sort of, to the stomach. You should breathe in that direction, sort of, in order to really fill the lungs, and also because a lot of feelings and emotions are attached to the stomach, sort of. Uh, and it's important that to try to have positive feelings and just feel how the energy sort of whirls around the body. Sort of, it's sort of just I wouldn't say use the word explosive maybe, but you feel energy increase all around the body, and you feel the key. And once again, you could also which is maybe the secret within key breathing, try to concentrate your emotions and feelings and thoughts and all that about a point five, like 5 centimeters below the navel, sort of, and you should push there with your finger, something like that, and feel it, and then you can sort of concentrate your thoughts on that position, tight down. It's like the middle point in the body, which will have a lot of energy. So when you think about that, you feel more and more key feelings. Sort of, it will just increase. So if you breathe, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, and towards the stomach, have positive feelings, positive thoughts, and concentrate on tight hand, you will see a great improvement when it comes to positive feelings. And of course, for different reasons, I just inhale and exhale for a few, like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But you should keep up, like for the beginners, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and you will see an increase in energy and positive thinking, and above all, you will have a lot of key. You will feel key. That's the case. Have a nice day.